Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Howdy, lads. So sorry, I don't know what's going on with my system recently. I might be hacked. Yo, can you guys hear me? I would like to hear some hell yeah for that. Let me make sure I'm audible on all platforms. Okay, so we are in business. Howdy, lads. Can you guys hear me? Give me a yes, thumbs up, something like that if you guys can hear me and I'm audible. Or if there is any issues with my system, can you guys hear me? Yo, Idor, what's up, bro? What's up, my homie? How you doing, bro? How was your weekend? Rover, a very good afternoon to you. How are you doing? Is my mic better today? Is just my voice, though, that's cracky? Because, I don't know. I've been talking a lot, so might be because of that. And I'm drinking hot water, which I hate. Okay, sounds better. That's awesome. So actually, Rover, this one, actually, I was thinking about you in terms of like, coding and stuff. And you might like this one because this specific stream will help you more than anyone in my opinion. Because I'm going to talk, I will start with like basically from a data structure. I will explain so you can like understand what's going on. And also I will start with some basic problems so you can code and learn better. I started doing some intermediate and advanced Python projects for my cyber project. Oh, nice, bro. What you working on? What cyber project you working on? That's actually good. Like, big part of it. It's amazing. Oh, one tool completed. Nice, bro. Beautiful. That's awesome. Nice, nice. Okay, I'll share my screen here. And I want to share some like very funny video. I always want to. This is the one I was talking last time. So I thought, you know what? I'll share what exactly it is. Oh yeah, 100% do it. Okay, are you ready to hear this one? This nice looking guy.
As Starbucks' first Indian CEO, my first order of business will be no more chai tea latte. No, stop, shut up, all right? Y'all been saying TT latte far too long, and it's not gonna happen on my watch. No, it's just chai, okay? Or cha. Also, we're putting masala. What's masala? Who said that? You're fired.
You have been saying TT milk for a long time. Oh yeah, probably for you. Yeah. That's good. It's banned. It's just probably you can use a VPN. It's just basically the guy says, you have been saying TT milk for too long. It just makes me crack every time. Okay. So, with the fun things, yo, Shriram, how you doing, man? A very good afternoon to you. Good evening to you. Long back when it was unbanned. Oh, you saw this when it was unbanned. Nice. That's awesome, man. Okay. But actually, so either you will like it, Shriram, you will like it, and Rover, this is for you, man. Sorry, I hadn't had my tea yet. Okay, I'm going to share this GitHub, right? The Tamil dude, yep. So in this GitHub, we have this cracking the coding interview, right? This book. They talk about all the Python projects. Python, not Python project. Python's my babe. True coder, man. True coder from heart. Okay. But what I wanted to share with everyone, right, starting from page 88, we are going to basically we are going to do is understand a very important data structure, what we can, like, what it is basically, how we can do things with it, what it is like using it, and how we can manipulate it for our stuff. And then we'll also start over. We got some new libraries for hacking in Python. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Need to look into it, man. Hello, Papa. That's my dad, everyone. That's my Papa. He has been a big supporter of my stuff. Oh, Windows bypass algorithm. That's awesome. Papa, everyone is saying hi. Where is this? Why it's not working? Where it is? Sorry, I'm just have to scroll down. I should have done this way before. $54, 81. Some of them are repeating, I believe now. Holy. Hi, Jeshwar. How you doing, man? Yeah, I think I need to download a local copy. That would be the best thing to do. Okay, so let's go to page 88, basically. So basically now we know GitHub is a bit broken in that case. Okay, I see. Their pages are here. Okay. Rajeshwar, you will actually also love this, right? Because you mentioned you want to learn DS and algo a bit more. So let me just put it here. I'm going to talk specifically, like from now on, right? I'm going to change the way I do this stream, because I'm going to... Varshit, how you doing, bro? How are you? I'm doing good, thank you. Okay, so we are going to start with, like, you know, basically taking this book, right? We are going to take this book and use it, and I'm going to pin it so people can see. But like, use this book, right? We are going to go over every single data structure and to understand what it exactly is, right? We are going to read through it. I will going to draw, show you certain examples, and I'm going to give you a problem, and I'm going to solve some LeetCode problem for you to like understand how to do it, so that there is a proper structure, there is a proper pipeline for things for you to work on even after the stream. And for the next stream, you are actually confident that you have learned a previous one. Okay, so today the one we are going, right, we're starting with arrays and string, but the very first like one they have mentioned is hash tables, right? What is a hash table? First I'm going to draw, so you guys, when we read, you understand what I'm talking about instead of just some stuff, right? So a hash map, right? Let's think of this example. Let's say when you use arrays, right? When you use array, what is going on is, let me draw it this way. When you use array, basically you have a strip, right, of memory, right? And then it's divided, for every single one is divided into this. This is basically an array where you have 0, or at index 0, 1. By the way, is the T, it's tonight because in the T session, I'm going to like basically play the video game. We are going to talk on Discord, so everybody can share their experiences and stuff. So it will be today. It's because Monday is technically, today is a holiday, so that's why I thought, you know, we'll do it today. Okay, so in array, right, these are the indexes. Indexes where, like, you know, in your book, the page number, right? So index is your page number. In an array, based on the type of array it is, we can either store a number like 1, 2, 3, 4. a character like A, or a full string like A, B, C, right? Depending on the type of, or even we can store something else, right? Till when are you going to stream? This one would be like maximum 2 hours, I will say, because I won't be able to talk for more than 2 hours. My voice is already cracking. I'll try to complete it in 2 hours max. Yeah. And next one, T session will also be like around 2 hours, 3 hours. Yeah. Yeah. So depending on the type of array, depending on the type of data structure you requested, it can be a number, a character, ABC, or something else, right? But now comes the hash table, which is a very interesting concept, right? Imagine in this, because this is technically a piece of memory, right? This is a memory. What if instead of storing these things, we are storing in a memory another location of a memory, another location of a thing, right? Another block, another information, right? And that's what HashMap is all about. In HashMap, first we create basically we are having an array, but we are not like a lot of new programming languages, we do not define the size of the array. Second, what you can do, right? Let's say if this is like this. Ooh, nice. That was almost straight. Oh, that was you. Right. In this one, we have a memory we are doing. So this points to a place, a memory. And this can again be anything now, right? Because in a memory, like in memory, you can store anything. You can store a video, you can store a file, you can store anything, any type of data structure. Same goes here, right? In a hash map. Yo, Range, Rabbit, what's up, bro? How was your guys' session? Yo, we are learning HashMap to help Rover and everyone else because a lot of people are new, right? This was mentioned. Yeah, we got the boys. Yeah. Panda, hiya. How you doing? A very good morning to you. So, we are going to... oh, I'm doing good, man. Rabbit, how are you? How is your health now? Much better? Also, to explain, we are going over hash maps because to start with like basics. Oh yeah, we went to the mandir, man. It was basically Lord Krishna's and Radhima's mandir. So good, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. Love it. Love it. I'll send some pictures in Discord later. I'll send some pictures in Discord once I get them. Okay. It was nice though. Thank you. So, as we were talking about HashMap, right? Yeah. The VC, the voice chat. Rabbit is so good. I'm pretty. That's good too. Okay, but going back to this, right? I'm back to. Okay, so we were talking about the hash map. Your hair is looking nice, dude. Where you get them cut? I got it cut by a friend. Ivan, yo, is virtual machine safe to play with viruses? I have Bitfinder Premium in my main PC. Yeah, virtual machine, I will say for the most part, it's pretty safe for playing with viruses, and that's how a lot of people do it. If you read there is a book called Analyzing Malware, doing malware analysis or analyzing malware by OpenStarch. It does a good job in putting out those layouts. Panda. How you know what's easier than a easy try hack me box? No. Oh brother. Okay. I believe virtual machine for most part is safe, right? Like if you put like proper containers. If you proper like restrictions. No, what would be Idor from your side? What would be a better one? Devansh, what's up, bro? I'm talking about first data structures by going over the book. And then we are going to start with like some basic questions so you guys understand. Internet sucks these days. Because I thought like I read it, like a lot of people do it that way, right? What is the best? The best way to do my start depends on your goal. Start with a combination of online tools, carefully isolated. So, like, virtual machine is a carefully isolated. Which AI do you use though, bro? Right now I'm trying to learn Gemini more. Oh, oh, yeah. Basically, yeah, like able to create like a isolated environment like virtual machine. But I don't know, can you give a like a better idea answer for like what environment or how to create an environment for malware analysis? Yo, Ivan, we have IDOR. Virtual machine is isolation, yeah. But yeah, IDOR, Ivan, we have IDOR here. He's our malware analysis specialist. Do join the Discord and you can probably ask him so much more questions. Let me send this here. Okay, and going back, right? So we were talking about the hash map. Let's say we have this array in the starting, right? Array, but depends on what you want to do. Yeah. So in the array, right, we are able to store numbers, characters, string. And then we have memory, right? We have memory. We can use it as memory, and that's what a whole idea of hash map is, right? What if we store memory, a pointer to a memory in this array? And that's what a hash map is. Basically, a hash map. We don't have indexes. There is no index. We have keys. What are keys is because we don't have any index, we don't have a proper like already defined structure. We don't know in hash map how long or how big the hash map is, right? So we never define the size. We just say that, hey, we will give you it's basically like a function in which we say, hey, we'll give you a key and some data. What is the key? Key is the way to find the location. This is like its latitude, longitude, right? This is not a LeetCode yet. We are talking just about like this book, Cracking Coding Interviews. We are going to talk, basically, we are going to go over some one data structure a day. We are going to do some questions about it, right? I will give you some questions. So we'll solve it, one LeetCode question, and then some questions for you to take home, learn the data structure more. So that's like, I thought of it, like we'll try and let's see. So as I was saying, right, hash map is basically, we'll take two information. One is the key, second is the data. So key is what is the location will be answered by key. Where in the whole memory this data will be stored, right? And now comes the beauty of hash map. This is O1. This specific thing is O1, and if you were following the coding like cybersecurity one, there is hashing involved in this. This process is hashing. That's why it's called a hash map, right? So this is O1. So this data structure is super fast in that terms. Second, data, right? It can have, let's say, if two keys or two times we gave keys, like there are so many keys which are same. The data, because it's memory, right? They can put it like this. It can end up being like this. Here. This can be anything. This can be anything. This can be an array too, right? This itself can be an array of like, let's say, objects, numbers, anything. This can be just one number, a string, a character, or anything. In a hash map, you can store any type of data, even objects, right? And that's what a hash map is, right? Now let's read through it so you understand what's going on. And hopefully when you read the chapter by yourself, you are able to like connect the dots So a hash map, a hash table is, or hash map, hash table is the same thing. A hash table is a data structure that maps keys to values for highly efficient lookup. O1 time complexity, right? Highly efficient. Then map keys. Keys the one basically it's using keys to help find those things, right? There are a number of ways of implementing this. Here we will describe a simple but common implementation. In this simple implementation, we use an array of linked list and a hash code function to insert a key which might be a string or essentially any other type and value. We do following. I don't know why this stream I don't know what with my stream YouTube not working. Have to watch Twitch now. Oh, I see. Okay, we have an answer, Ivan, from Idor. So hopefully you guys, I will read it later. Sorry, one sec. Let's. This is by Idol, lads. Okay. Now, what we are going to talk about is a simple implementation of it, right? First, compute the key's hash code. We don't have to do it. We don't have to do it because there are data structures already in the language. You just need to understand what's going on in the back, right? Which we will be using as integer or long. Note that there are two different keys. So here, let's say high is a there can be keys like this, right? High is a key, ABC is a key, anything can be a key, right? Then map the hash code to an index in the array. This would be done with something like a hash key and then modulo of the array's length. So they are using arrays, basically array to do it. Let me read why this is this. At this index, there will be a linked list of keys and values. So in the array, what they have done is this. They took an array. Now it makes sense. They took an array, right? And use the index. Let's say if you give an index of 100, but there are only 4, they are doing is modulo 4 becomes 0. So whatever that comes here will go here. And this is a linked list. And that's how basically HashMap works. Let me read through. This is not useful for you guys, actually. Nah, you don't have to read this, actually. Never mind. I'll take it back. You don't have to read this because this is actual implementation on how to use it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the problem here. This is the problem we'll start with, right? This was a bit confusing, I know. Sorry, this is my first time I'm trying. So this is the question, right? Let's try with this question so you guys can learn it. And then we'll do the LeetCodes. This is a basic question on how to find if a string, chbro, now you will get 3 female subs sent. Okay. Where we can find how malware is checked on being run on virtual machine. Oh, I see. So let me explain what this question is. Question is unique. Implement an algorithm to determine if a string has all unique characters. I have no idea. We are going to do it in Python anyway, so yeah. So if you are given a string, let's say this is 4, 1,000, 3, and 1 again. How can you tell in ON timing that there is this array contains duplicate numbers? This is your question. Have a think, right? And I hate DSA LeetCode. Maybe give me a roadmap too. Sounds good. We'll do that too. Just join this, I guess. So how to do this, right? Think about it now with the hash map we used. Are you able to connect the dots now if we are able to use hash? how we will be able to use a hash map. If we are given an array and we have to find if it has duplicates or not using ON. I don't know, being a security student, how much of LeetCode or DSA should I focus on? Thing is, like with security student, you still might be building playbooks and stuff, or like some like regex and bunch of things, code that needs to be super efficient, right? Like one of the best things about CrowdStrike, the biggest company in cybersecurity, is their Falcon, which is super fast way of finding issues in the system. So DSA is very useful, man. It's like almost problem solving. It's like CTF. It is going to be helpful. Builds your brain muscles. So, lad, question is, right, going back to the question, if we are given this algorithm, or we have to create an algorithm if we are given an array, and we have to find if it has duplicates or not, right? Let me help you understand what we'll do. We will use HashMap to do this, right? What we do is, let's say we define a hash map, this one. Now, in the hash map, we will feed this as the key, like whatever is the value itself is, right? Yeah, CrowdStrike has Falcon. It's really good. So if we are given, what will be the key? HashMap takes keys and data, right? Those who put down, yeah. So if the key is, let's say we have to define the key here will be the value in the array, right? So first key will be 4, and data can be anything. So let's say true, right? We'll put true if there is already a value there, right? To mention that there is already a value in the string that has 4 as the value, 4 as its value, right? So let's say our hash map becomes like this. Whatever the hash value of 4 is, let's say it's 4, it becomes true. It points to a value, say true. Now, next is another hash value of 1, right? Let's take 1. This also points to true. Next is 100. These are the hash values, right? 100, true. Next is 3. This is also true because it's available in the system. Now next is 1, right? 1 comes and sees. What does 1 see? Hey, I am 1. This is my location. Is the value already there? True is already there. Does it see that? Yes. And then we now know with the hash map in only one go that if there is already a true value, then there is a duplicate found. Every trace too. And now I will code it in front of you, right, to show you how it is done. Like, do you guys understand what we did though? Were you able to understand what we did with the hash map? Like how it is a bit different. Sounds good, Iro. I will watch them once I'm free. But Rajeshwar, Rover, anybody like, or is everything false? You are true. Like, lads, quick question is, were you able to understand what I did? Like any, like little bit understanding, or should I do it again or explain again? You guys are just in a whole different zone in the chat. Rajeshwar, Rover, anybody? What about Ivan, Varshit, Devan? Were you guys able to see? It would be better if I explained the code. Okay. Sounds goody good. Let me do a online code one with Okay. Just give us a rundown in your own words and following something for. Okay, sounds good. Give me 1 sec. I'll open my VS Code to help you with that. I just don't want to share anything that will put me in trouble. I'm dead already. Okay, now I can share quickly. Okay, so let's start by point 1, right? Whatever is the array we are given. I don't like this. Okay. How you define a hash map and what it is, right? So let's say I have an array. Let's say I have an array and it has values like 4, 1, 100, 3, and then 1 again, right? Now we have to find ways, right? Find if there is a duplicate. There are ways, like let's say using just array, we can go over like, okay, 4, right? Take 4, find all the values, right? If there is any 4 in this, take 1, find if there is any 1 in the array, take 100, find if there is, like, iterate over, and that would be O(n) square, which is a very bad algorithm, right? We have the array. We take the first one, right? Find if it matches any of these. Take the second one. Find if it matches any of the rest one, right? Same thing with the third one. Find if it matches, right? This is O(n) square, which is really bad. We need to do it in O(n). And that's what I'm going to implement in front of you. What I do is define find and I take my array. Now defining a hash map, right? There are, like you saw, there is set. Yeah. Oh, you did it. Yeah. Because like it's all about learning. The reason we learn a new data structure is so when given a problem, we are able to solve it better, right? We have more tools to deal with the problem. If you have just one knife, it is hard. But if you have like a grinder, knife, other things, right? Cooking becomes easier, right? To a certain point. That's what we are trying to do. More tools, or like basically when you're like repairing a car or anything, the more tools you have, easier to do things, right? And even possible to do things. So let's say we use, there are ways to do it. Yeah, or Swiss knife. So let's say we have, let me define called hash map. Either you can define here, which is, let's say in hash map in Python, it's more like a, or called dictionary, which would be, let's say I put value 1 and I can put anything here, true. I can do a string, I can just do true or anything, like however I like. This is how you define. Yes, so I'm basically using hash map to find duplicates, because then I can do it in O(n), but if I just use array, I will do it in O(n) square, right? So that's how you define a hash map. Basically using just 2 curly braces. Oh, he's your captain. Nice. Aye, aye, captain. Way to complicate things in life. Now, question is, if we have a hash map, right? What will be the key? And what will be the data? Because hash map uses key and data. 2 things are required for hash map: how to locate and what to locate. What would be those things? Welcome, Anirudh. Welcome, Captain. Aye, aye. So what will be the keys, lad? What will be the key? That's what you have to think. Yes. We can do also the frequency. That's actually a good point. We can do amount of times a value has shown up. Right? Amount of time a certain thing comes up. That's actually a good one too. The data would be the frequency. So that's good. Yes. That's a good way to put it. I love that. What would be the key? Varshit. Frequency of how the number would be the key. Frequency of occurrence. Yes. Actually, that's a better word than value. Key is the data, the value, the index, the value in the array. CH, tell him I'm a good guy. I do help humans. Yep, Abhinav Wrench is a really amazing guy, man. Really amazing guy. You should watch my last week's Monday morning stream where I did Evil CTF. He was very helpful, man. Because of him, I was able to solve it. Okay. So we have key and data, right? Now, the way to do it in Python is basically hash map, whatever is the key, and then the value of it. Key and then the value, right? What is the value again? No, he is helpful, lads. Like, he just watched the last Friday one. That was a better one. He solved more problems than me, and then he was there to help me. He put some notes for help. So this would be our main thing, right? Number of times something has occurred is basically how many times it has occurred previously plus 1, right? So let's do our algorithm. We have to go over every single number in this array. So like the AI found out, for every single number in array, if number is present in array, right? Or basically what this means is, if hash map dot value, or whatever the number is, right, is not equal to 0. Basically that's what it's saying. If the hash value, if the number we have is, let's say 4, is it available in the system? Else do 1. So now return would be if it is here, we do hash map num equal so this will update the frequency. If it is already there in the hash map, right? There is a key, there is a value already related to this key, the number, increase by 1. If not, do this, right? Now, if it is there, right? If there is more than one occurrence, that is our question. Find if there is any duplicate, if there is more than one. So this would return also True. What is true? Returns the value if there is duplicates. True. Yes. If not, return false. Pray for me, bro. Sounds good. Why don't you take an empty list and append every unique? Okay, let me read this once again. Why don't you take an empty list, okay, and append every unique, and if number is unique, return num? What do you mean by last thing? Like append, like basically I took a list. Every time I find append every unique, basically end, put it in here at the very end. We don't know if number is unique, right? Oh, IDOR already gave the solution. Wait, hold up, what is it? Let me read what he sent. Is this what you are also saying? Scene, that's our hash map, result. Yeah, like number, we don't know if number is unique. If num in unique. Oh, like basically then that's a set, right? Basically that's a set then. Like with the list, we can't do it, right? We have to do it with the set then. Because like if with the thing you are asking, right, Rameshwar, your voice have a nice clarity, CH, and yeah, wrench is helpful to everyone except me, but he talks too much. I didn't. Yeah, he's good here. So like Rajeshwar, just this last line you mentioned, right? Unique.append in num. Basically, you're asking with this line. Sorry, I don't. Give me 1 sec. I'll solve your put your one. But like this thing, if num in unique or basically is in the list, right? Asking if a number is in the list, that itself is the thing we are trying to avoid, right? Because this thing itself is causing us time complexity of O n square, right? This itself is, because that's exactly what will happen. Because we take a number, let's say you add a number, let's say 1, right? 3, 4. Now we are given a number, let's say 100. You say, hey, first check if it is there. Does it match here? Does it match here? Does it match here? No. Then we add 100. Now another number comes, let's say 10. Does it match here? Does it match here? Does it match here? Does it match here? No. Then end, right? You understand the issue now? You could have used .get num. Wait, use .get num. Where? Like, I don't get that. I need to understand. I don't get Varshit what you are saying. But Rajeshwar, did you understand what I'm saying? Awesome. Do you like you were able to get like why this will create O n square, right? Because if n is the length of the array, for every single digit we have to keep going again and again, and that will create O n square, right? Nice. Okay, that's good. If you learn and I'm able to help you, that's good. That's the main idea of the stream. Nice. And now the game is now this is where the game is, right, Rajeshwar? Here, when we are doing with the map, right? Now let's say let's think about it, right? In Python, get primarily refers to the get method available for dictionary. Yes, in dictionary, yes. This method is used to retrieve value associated. Yes, 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 yes. Harshit, you're right. You're right. You're doing right. Basically, we are going to use HashMap to get it. No, okay, that's fine. Like Rover, I'm going to give couple more problems for everybody to solve at the end. Try to solve it, and we are here at the Discord because that's how you will learn Python way faster. Yes, and you are right. If I do instead of num in this thing, num in HashMap is same as like if basically HashMap dot get num, right? If it gets it, if the value comes, I don't know what are the return values. None or something. Return the value of key if key is in dictionary, else default. Default is none. Okay. So if it is none, right? This is what you are saying, right? Sometimes I just coming from Java and Python is so bad. But this is what you are saying, right? For x in array frequency x. Oh, that way. Yeah. That also is a good one. Yeah, we can do that way. Yeah, no, you are right. That's actually a better way, I will say. Using the get method instead of the way I did it, yes. Using methods is always better. I will just run from the problem, best way to solve it. That's one way to solve it. It doesn't solve actually. Item return result. I'm in final year pursuing AI and ML. Oh, nice. That's actually a good one. Oh, this will be like this. Oh, okay. So you are taking remove duplicates, scene, rest, item in this, item not in scene, true, append, keep it. But yeah, this is like the problem, right? This is the, oh wait, this is dictionary. No, this will work. This will work. This will work. So you guys are responsible for making AI better. Yeah. Grinding for placement. Yeah. LeetCode is the way, bros. LeetCode is the way. So let's see. I'm going to just put this for now. Were you so you guys somewhat I guess. So this is how basically HashMap will solve it, right? Basically HashMap has method get, put, and all those stuff. This would be actually like can be used as put, I guess. There is put, right? Or no? Pop, copy, update. Actually, like Harshit was right. You always use these ones, man. And for this HashMap, my brain. I'll find you and we'll drink chocolate milk with you. Nice. So, hopefully this one solves like helps you understand. What is that? I want chocolate milk. Yo, Idor Panda also wants some chocolate milk, boss. I think anyone who gets Idor some more memory and storage, he would be happy to take them for chocolate milk. So, and I will just share this thing with you guys so you guys are able to go for it later. No. Okay, I'll just share it I will push this on the code. If num is list, I'm O(n) square. Oh, this was what me. Yo, but you guys got storage, mate. SSDs, Ds, frozen hot chocolate, nice. Yo, but like, do you guys get the idea of HashMap? And let me ask you this question, which is I believe is much more important now. Given two strings, write a method to decide if one is permutation of the other. How would you do it? Duplicate. Oh, you are going to try that way. Oh, I see. So basically, you are going to first put everything in this. Get this plus 1, blah, blah, blah. And then if, then you are, why are you doing this one again though? Like it's right, but like it's just longer to do. Like if you just have to, what my idea is, hash browns I get. Varshit, quick thing, right? Quick note. Always, and this is, I think you already know it, probably you just did it for yourself, right? But what I'm saying is, the question, we always like look for the question, because when given interviews, right, you are in 4th year, interviews are coming, LeetCode like problems will be coming. Always look at implement an algorithm to define if a string has all unique characters or not. As soon as you see a unique character, return the value. As soon as you see more than one, right? Because I'm not going over after this. I find my first one which has more than one, I'm out. Like I wouldn't even write this line, honestly. This line I won't even write personally if I'm in a interview, because that the last line you said, that also takes a lot of extra time, right? So just one small tip from my side, right? Now let's question for you guys, right? I'm going to give you guys this question. Do solve it, and I'm going to post it in Discord as well. Hello. Okay, yeah. Now you guys can hear me. What would happen if there are two numbers having the same number of frequency? We do not care about that. That can be an extra question, yes. But the thing is, they ask like, even if there is all unique, let's say even if we find even one that is not unique, that's all we care about. As soon as we find the first one, we snap. We get out of the function and we just return the value. Now, another question, another modification of this could be implement an algorithm to find if there are if there are at least two numbers with the same number of frequency. That would be a great another one for HashMap too. Yes, find if there are more than if there are two or more numbers with same frequency. That again is a good question, but no need to do this. No need to like look for that in our case. That's all I'm saying. We can use character frequency count. like with, if we are doing sorting, you are again like legit going for O n log n, right? Unix, oh boy, man, I have a hard time figuring out the logic of the problem. I really can't spend more than 10 minutes on a medium question and then turn to another source like the solution tab or chat. What should I do? Okay, this is actually interesting. Let me understand. So you are having issue with like can't spend more than 10 minutes on medium question and then turn to other sources like solution tabs. So Unix, I will say this, is the same thing as going to the gym, boss. Like when you go in, like in the starting, you will have problems going to gym, right? So find a friend who you solve the problems with, have those discussions, right? Or you read a problem, right? There are two ways you can do this, or there's at least two ways I would approach this, right? One, find a LeetCode mate. You can ask in the Discord. Let me give the Discord again. Ask in the Discord if you find one, right? There would be somebody who would love to help you with it. Like you both would love to like solve problems together. Keep doing it, but understand the logic through solution section. Means you are not understanding the. Yeah, like if you find, or maybe just try harder. Like my first is try harder. Find a LeetCode mate, right? Or friend, LeetCode friend. Go in the voice chat, solve, try to question, right? How you will do it in this, like even one, is basically list all data structures and algorithms, the main ones you know, right? List all the data structures you know, all the algorithms you know. Have I tried this one? 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 This one doesn't give me a solution. Let me go to the next. This one doesn't give me solution. Go to the next. This one doesn't give me solution. Go to the next. This one, maybe the next one works. Yeah, most of the problems always, let's say, the reason, that's why I went with HashMap first thing, because HashMap solves majority of the problems for a lot of people with O1 time or ON time, right? So do like go through the data structure, whether HashMap will work, set will work, then let's say tree will work or something like that, right? And if you have a friend, you can brainstorm. This actually happens in real life when you are actually doing this. Yeah, keep this. Second would be and this is like one of the ways I loved approaching LeetCode problems in the starting. You read the question, go to a room, go to a library, right, where you do not have access to technology, right, and just a whiteboard or like pen and paper, PNP, right? Try to draw things. Start with drawing, then start with pseudocode, right? At least spend like and always, whenever you're doing this, is what we do with CTF2 if you're going in hacking, right? If you're going in hacking, people spend like they have their own threshold, right? Let's say you spend 2 days or 3 days on a CTF challenge, right? On a cybersecurity challenge. If you don't do it, then you look for a solution. Try to have the same approach with LeetCode problems. Let's say, hey, you know what? I will spend at least 10 hours or 2 days on this problem, and if I still don't find it, then only I will look for solution. Otherwise I won't, right? Put a threshold and put like at least like a 10-hour or minimum 10-hour or 1 day, right? Hey, I will spend at least 1 day without looking for a solution. Only after that I will do it. So do these two things and then look for it, then do it. What I do, if I write down the question in the coding session, then try multiple data structure example and check which one. Yeah, that's actually a good way, Varshit. That's actually a perfect way, honestly. Write it down, do the in the coding session, right? Try multiple data structure, whichever one works first of all. Second, which one works the best. You can figure out their time complexities and then do it. then look for like solution which how you could have done it better, 100%. And that's actually a good thing to look always, like how you could have done the best, because when you're going for these interviews, right, with Amazon and all these guys, they look for, okay, what was the most least time complexity way you did it. So looking through solutions can help you develop, oh, I could have used this data structure and I could have used it this way. That develops your mindset. Okay, hopefully that helps you, right? Unix, Yunzio. So I'm sorry if I'm saying the word name, man. Yunzio. Yo, okay, Rameshwar sent this. String 1 ABC, string 2 CBA. If length is not equal to this. Oh, that's a good one to start with. This is like the second question which I sent. Find if given two strings, if one is permutation of the other, right? If sorted, string 1 is equal. Here's the question. Nice. Rajeshwar, that's actually a way, but here. No, it won't take. It will be actually, the algorithm would be more than that, boss. And I will tell you why. Let me. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? What I'm searching. Awesome. So hopefully that helps, right? Like, do you understand what to do, or just give it a try, right? And in the Discord, you can find somebody who might need help or would love to join you. Let me do it. Yeah, that's good. Rather than using sorting, you can do slicing. Yeah. So here's the thing, Rajeshwar. Yes, this will solve the problem. Yes, 100%. But now the question is, right, with the this sorting thing, right? Let's say string 1. String 1 is of length, and always whenever you're solving it, two stuff, right, is of length n, right? String 2, it's always like, because we know in this case it would be same, they have to be same. If n and m, right, then to sort this, it will be n log n plus m log n. In our case, we don't care because it will become n is m, n and m are same. So yes, it would basically end up with n log n. But can you solve it with the hash map to almost on value? Now the question is, like, can you reduce it down to on? Now that's a game changer. Anyways, got to complete it. Yes, all the best, Idor. All the best. Do you want me to give the solution today, or you want me to give the solution tomorrow, Rajeshwar, for this? How to do it in on? Answer would be hash map. Like, I'll give you this, like this hint. Yeah, no worries, man. All the best. Have a good one. Thank you for joining. Give me some too. Some nice. Sounds good. Sounds good. I will do that. Anytime you have any questions, boss. But Rajeshwar, what about this? Like, you understand how you will be able to, or do you feel like you know how you will be able to do it in on? What is the time today? I need. Okay, it's already 1 hour. I think I have to learn hash map and time complexity. Yes, time complexity is the main thing to learn, I will say. Time complexity is the main thing, right? But I will give you answer then, and then try to analyze the time complexity of this, right? So we have two arrays, and I will just draw it out for you. That's fine. That's fine. That's why we did it, right? That's why we are doing it. So we have two strings. Let's say string 1 and then string 2. Yo, Ghost is here. Hash set, check if any character in string 2 is not in hash set, then return false. Yes. Basically what Ghost said, right? Take first one, right? Create a hash map with it. Because we learned hash map, we won't do hash set for now. Let me do this. And I keep forgetting to implement it. My brain. Sounds good, Robert. Thank you so much for joining. So in the first hash map, right, for string 1, we create this hash map with all the values that were in string 1, right, and say create a boolean or create, let's say, occurrences. There could be occurrences, actually that would be a better frequency values of how many times something has shown up, right? A boolean can be done too, but let's do frequency because boolean, it would be a little bit hard to understand probably. So frequency, let's say something has come 2 times, 0 time or 1 time. 1 would be the minimum value, 1, 2, something, right? Now we use string 2, all the values in string 2, go to this hash map, right? And reduce this frequency. Reduce this frequency every time by -1. Right? So let's say something has a value of 4 as twice. If 4 at the end of this, right? What our goal is to make sure every single frequency is equal to 0. Not -1, not 1, 0. Because why 0 is because then that will show, okay, number of times something has come in string 1 is same as number of times something come in string 2. And if something is 1 or -1, that means it's not a permutation, right? And we can just exit there. The time complexity here would be ON because we only iterate over string 1 once. We iterate over string 2 once and it will become ON. I'm just giving a little bit of idea. I would love you to go through this, right? Try to draw it yourself, what I'm saying, and try to code after. Always draw and code after. Draw and code. Sounds good. All the best, Varshit. All the best. I have to go too because my throat is gone. Well, let's see if my throat is a little bit bad because I think I've been not giving it proper rest. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Peace out. Peace out, bro. Have a good one, Varshit. Yes, that's why I have warm water today with me, Panda. So let's see, can we get hash map? Hash table here. Okay, beautiful. Longest substring. What's this one? DNS enumeration pi. Okay. Dude, this looks nice actually. This is like also where DSA will be helpful if you are building some open source stuff, right? Name server. Nice. Nice. Roger that. Records, this. Okay, this is nice. You put all the records, DNS. Yo, this looks nice, bro. Yeah, this is a record enumeration. This is nice, bro. It's a beautiful tool. Okay, lads. Here is the question, right? Longest substring without repeating characters. Oh wait, that would be too hard for in the start for you guys. Let's start with something easy. Majority element. Okay, let's start with this one to give you guys an idea of how to do it. Sounds pretty good, Panda. Yep. Okay. Given an array nums of size n, return the majority element. The majority element is the element that appears more than n divided by 2 times. So basically majority of the time, if a string has 100 characters, right, a majority element is the one which will come more than 50 times. You assume that the majority element always exists in the array. So let's say if array is of, let's say, 3 characters and 3 comes more than half, more than 1.5 times, so that's our majority element. Now, could you solve the problem in linear time? So O(n) and with the space O1. O1 probably not, because that's the best thing you can reach. The follow-up. This is a follow-up, which is the next thing. First is about solving it. How would you solve it, lads? Answer is HashMap in this case. Answer is HashMap. Do you guys get the idea of this? What I'm trying to ask, what I'm asking you to solve? Here's the problem. I'm sending here and I'm sending properly here again. Rajeshwar, try. I'm going to solve this in front of you, right? So you understand what I'm trying, right? Again with HashMap, and just try to do HashMap for one proper day. You will be able to crack it. Like I know you will be able to crack it. You have the potential, boss. So we are given an array with 1, 3, 3, 3, 2, right? Number of elements in it are 5. So for a majority element to exist, it should be occurring more than 2.5 times, right? How we will do it with the hash map is basically in our hash map, we have this guy, right? We take 1. We are just going over frequency again. 1 comes here as the key. Frequency value 1. Next comes 3. Frequency value. We update every time we go over 3. First it will be 1, 2, then 3. Then it will come 2, right? Frequency. Hacking some with wrench. Oh, nice. Thank you so much for joining, Abhinav. Aye, Captain. Thank you so much. We'll chat soon someday. I would love to be under your shadow. If you don't mind, of course. But thank you so much for joining, mate. Okay, so going back, right, we have hash table with like these values, right? We have putting frequency. Now, once we know for every single element how much is the frequency, we just going to go over all the keys and then find the one with the highest frequency. Bro, it's fine. It's good if you are smarter than me, right? I have no like say ego problems with that. Like if you are smarter than me, I would love to work under you. It's simple. I don't mind. The age is just a number in this case, man. Okay. Hopefully, right? Hopefully we can work together someday. But lads, Rajeshwar specifically or Rover, right? Anyone, you guys understand what we are doing here, right? We are going to find the frequency for every single one of them and then see which one has the highest frequency, right? And then use that. There is ways we can do it way faster, because then in the last, once our hash map is ready, we go over all the keys and find the one with the highest frequency. Yes, you got it. Yes. If something has a frequency more than 2 or basically 2.5, return that value. You are 100% right, bro. 100%. That's the faster way. We don't even have to go over the keys. Perfect, bro. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. Good job. Okay, now we have this, right? Like put it in my here. Majority underscore element dot py. Now we have solution, define majority, we have self num, a list basically, and it returns an integer. I hate this. Okay. So we have our hash map here. Hash map equals, this is how we define a hash map. We go over for every number in our nums array, or basically every num in every nums array. If number in hash map, right? First, another thing we define is like threshold, which will be equal to integer of length of nums array, right? Divided by 2, whatever is the integer value, because it could be, let's say, an odd number, then we need more than that, right? Then once, if the number already in hash map, update the frequency. If not, start the frequency as 1. Then we do another if the current frequency, basically hash map dot get, and I'm going to replace everything with get num, and let's say num greater than threshold, return num, else return whatever they want us to return. They did mention you can assume the majority element always exists, so we don't have to give this return 1, but I would do it anyways. Return -1, let's say, for our sake, right? For good coding practices. So this one, you guys understand what we are going. If in the hash map value exists, or the key exists, update the frequency. Right? If the updated frequency, with the updated frequency, always after this, if updated frequency is more than this, good. If no, just start with 1, right? If the 1, it doesn't even exist, right? Then start with 1. So let's see if this will work for us. Let me just put it directly in the LeetCode place, so I don't have to write the main and everything else. Let's run it and see our test cases. Case 1 accepted, right? Returns this. Case 2 accepted, returns this. So let's see now. And also, Rajeshwar, quick thing I would love to mention is, okay, I'll have to. Quick thing I want to mention is, like, do not look at these ones, LeetCode's time complexity, where you stand with compared to others. It's not the best way. Learn about time complexity itself from the this coding practice one, right? Or anywhere else. Like, actually, you look at some YouTube videos, because that will give you a better idea of time complexity. Not these ones. There is not proper way. They are not the best when it comes to this. Okay, so let's say if the length is 1, it would be, I can just put a, yeah. I want to improve this with like without this. How will I do? If there is one, oh, I can do this way. Oh no, man. Awesome. So let's submit this again. Okay, we worked through this. We beat 17%. I don't mind that. Time complexity, this. So we got our stuff, and total time complexity of this, like a best way to calculate time complexity, number of time there are for loops, on. So there is one for loop here. So its time complexity is on, basically. I would love to remove this if element, and let's see if I can break it. Excuse me. And I want to show you like how bad their system is. I removed the if condition and this became beats only 8%, whereas it should have beaten more. So never trust these guys when it comes to time complexity. Thank you, Panda. Thank you. Now it beats 20% of it. So their time complexity is not good. Just look at here, and its time complexity is basically on. Okay, that's I have to go because not doing the best, right? But hopefully this helps you guys understand, right? And look at like when you go through LeetCode, right? When you go to LeetCode problems, you can just look at hash table to help you understand this, and then go over those problems specifically. Just go over these easy ones. Always start with the easy one. Never go for anything else. If you are able to solve like all the easy ones and even like let's say 1 or 2 medium ones, you are good to go for majority of the what's this called, interviews out there. Okay, guys. Hopefully this was a good session. Tomorrow I will prepare better for it. I will try to read a bit more in the start and then have a better solutions and drawing ready. But till then, thank you so much for joining, and a big thanks everyone. We reached 500 subscribers. It's more than what I could have asked for, and great on Twitch. We got like 137 and like so much in donations. So thank you so much, lads. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great day. Feel free to join the Discord and let me know if you have any questions. If you want me to take any particular problem on LeetCode, or just do anything like particular topic you want me to cover more than others, I will do that. But till then, thank you so much, everyone. This was your favorite hacker, the lover of data structures, but not so much of algorithms. Your favorite censored hacker, signing off. Thank you and bye. Bye. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks, Panda. Bye. Adios, amigo. Hydor. Rajeshwar, bye. Rover, Abhinav, thank you all. Wrench for joining. Worship, thank you so much, lads. Thank you. Bye.